Hello, hello, Clary Berry here with my bear hat. I am going to speak right now on my first 30 days as high carb raw till 4 vegan. I did the challenge, and I'm gonna let you know pretty much how that went for me and a lot of the things that I did right and a lot of the things that I did wrong. Okay, so this may help you. And I'm not going to really give a whole explanation of what 80-10-10 is. That's for another video, another day. You can look it up as well. So what I am going to do is go to Chronometer here. I love the Chronometer. Chronometer is the number one thing that I did right. I didn't actually do it for the first couple days technically, but because I had taken pictures and because I had figured it out so shortly after I started that I needed to track on Chronometer, I was able to change that and get that right. And I found that I think it really helped me in the whole month of going high carb raw vegan. So let's see. So tracking what I ate was one, taking pictures and really learning as much as I possibly could. I've kind of spent a lot of this whole month just on the 30 Bad forums, watching a ton of Freelee and Durian Rider videos, and I am still learning every day. I'm just learning more and more and more. And also I have taken people's input and taken people's questions and even criticisms of my diet, and I've used those instead of getting mad or getting, all butthurt and egotistical about it. Like, I've just used those to my own advantage to learn more. So that's another thing that I highly recommend that you do. Let's see, what else did I do right? Eating a lot. I ate 6,000 calories my first day as a high carb raw vegan. I ate 5,000 calories the second day, and throughout the first couple of weeks, I was eating 3,000 and 4,000 calories every single day. So that is one thing that I did right. Severely cutting back and even eliminating my drinking has been awesome. I'm saving so much money. I'm feeling great that I don't have to feel trapped by it. I feel really free to be able to just, get off work and not need a drink, not need to do that in front of my kids, And even though I wasn't drinking very much, it's just really nice to not have that need. I don't need to, I'm stressed out, I don't have any liquor, I gotta run to the liquor store. It's great. So that's another thing that I did right. And stocking up, stocking up on fruits and veggies is something that I have done right. I've put a lot of money into it. I know that there's probably more efficient ways that I could have done it, but I didn't really care, and I just went for it. So that was I'm really proud of myself. So I already said, talking to people and having a support group kind of on the 30 Bad, that's kind of part of it. And so now let's go and talk about what I did wrong. So many things. So the first thing that I've done wrong, pretty much the whole entire, and that I'm still continuing to do wrong, pretty much the only thing that I know of right now that I am still doing wrong, is not getting enough sleep. I'm staying up till midnight, and although I am getting more sleep than I used to, and I'm better about putting myself to bed on time, much better than I used to be, I'm still staying up too late. And I am actually starting to feel that this week. I'm a little bit more tired than I really have ever felt yet on this diet, so need to get to sleep. Okay, what else did I do wrong? One, not buying in bulk. I think I probably, if I would have made it work, if I would have made that extra effort to really buy in bulk, I think it would have been easier on myself. And also, I definitely could have probably done more information, more research, and more taking other people's advice. I know a lot of people, if you come to this diet and you kind of already feel like you're healthy, there's that, I already know, I have this idea and that idea. And so, like, one of the things, for instance, I did was I was putting a bunch of flaxseed in my smoothies every day. And now, just again, in the first couple pages of 80-10-10, I'm realizing that, you don't want to mix them like that. Even flax, good fats, like, it's not beneficial for you at all. I'll talk about that later why. But so I was eating a lot of fat. I actually did cheat. A couple of things wrong. I did cheat. Who starts a diet like 3 days before New Year's? So I did have one pizza, one whole Amy's organic pizza that had cheese on it right before the new year. And then this year I have had one bite of crab rangoon. So I cheated. Cheating is not good. The first couple days where I was eating 6,000 and 5,000 calories, I felt amazing. I had the slimmest stomach that I had had in a really long time after just a couple of days on this diet. So that was really exciting. And then I started eating, like I cheated, and I was eating, just a lot of fat. I was eating too much nuts as well. I didn't really know, the portion sizes of nuts at that point. And I also wasn't even calculating in the flax. So I had too much fat. That was something that I definitely did wrong. But I've remedied that now. And so the other main thing that I think I've done wrong is well, let me back up. Also, besides the nuts and everything else, I was going to some of the Amy's. There's a Amy's cheese-free, no cheese, vegan pizza that I was eating, and it just has too much fat. And then I really had a hard time until I found the rice cakes. I was doing a lot of tortilla chips. Now, I would find the no-salt tortilla chips, and I would find maybe some low-fat ones, but they had salt, and so it was either give or take. Until this past week, I hadn't found any tortilla chips that were both. And I think I finally found one. I ordered 12 bags. It's coming. It should be here sometime this weekend. So I'm really excited about that. And the rice cakes that I was eating, I was eating the low salt kind, and then I realized, wow, they have the no salt kind. So that was another thing. And then mainly the rest of my salt in my diet came from salsa and spaghetti sauce. I didn't want to get the BPA from the canned tomato sauces and tomatoes that I saw, but little did I know the canned organic tomatoes that I have access to do not have BPA liner. So remedied that as well. Definitely going to the no salt added, and I'm really excited about it because I just love tomato sauce. I have it on my potatoes, we have it on our corn pasta, and it's amazing. So let's see. So the salt was a big one, and I definitely felt that and seen that kind of as I've been going. Another thing that I did wrong, probably only for the first couple weeks, was to not be drinking enough water. I noticed I did get sick a little bit. I got a cold. It's been a pretty cold winter so far here in Kansas City, and I did get a little cold, and that was directly after we had this thing called I forgot what it was, the polar vortex came through, and it was like super cold weather for a few days in a row, and the air got really dried out, so I got a cold, and it was also because I was dehydrated, I believe. So anyway, salt, water, sleep, it's kind of like all the other things that that you're supposed to do. This diet isn't just like a diet for you, it's really a lifestyle, and sleep and salt and water are huge. And I feel much better now that I've taken care of those things, and I know I'm starting to bounce back and look a little bit better too. So I guess you guys can be the judge of that, and I will be posting before and after pictures soon as it gets warm enough for me to put on some cute clothes. I'm not just been like a cold person since I've become a vegan. I've always been a person who does not run the heater because I don't like the dry air, and B, I'm just always like really cold-blooded, I guess. I really love the warm. I love the summer. I love to sit in the sun. And it just doesn't bother me at all when it's like super hot outside and humid. The humidity here doesn't even bother me if you come to the Midwest in the summer. Yeah, some people cannot handle it, and I could just sit out there all day. So, I think that's about it. That pretty much wraps it up. I feel really proud of myself. I've had like one, really bothersome craving, really one real craving the whole month, and it was just because I wasn't staying carved up enough. I guess you could say another thing that I did wrong is I think my afternoon is kind of my weak point. I know. At the beginning of the month, I was telling myself, oh, I can't drink that much in a smoothie, I can't eat that much at once, so I was making really smaller smoothies. And I really quickly just realized that was all in my head. My advice for newbies is to just go ahead and make the bigger smoothie, and you will drink it. If it takes you an extra 20 minutes, you will drink it. You will get to it. Put it in the fridge if you have to. Put a lid on it. Shake it up again later. That's going to be fine for a while, and you'll very quickly realize that, yeah, that's all in your head. You can drink big smoothies too. Just make them, and so you will. So that was kind of part of something I was doing wrong as well. And then that kind of tied into, I'm kind of was a muncher, and I still am, just kind of a muncher. I like to eat. I love to eat. It's part of why I love this diet. And so I was just kind of eating a little bit all day. And then towards the afternoon, I'll want to be doing these videos and having a little me time, and I don't want to be running the blender during nap time. I run a daycare at my house, if you didn't know. So I kind of tend to get really hungry towards the afternoon and the evenings, and a couple of times, that's when I had that really bad craving, was because I just wasn't eating enough in between those times, and I wasn't eating enough to, once I get off work, to go run around, take the kids to practice and games and go shopping and do all that stuff without having something to still eat. And so carrying food on me has been something that I did right. Had a lot of nuts in backup for the kids, but again, I was buying a lot more nuts than we needed. It's really true. You don't need very many nuts at all, and you can feel it. So anyways, the dried bananas and dried apricots and, oranges, even bananas, shoving them in there, shove them in the bag and take them with you. Whatever you can do, even pack a smoothie, shoot, whatever. So that is something that I've done right. So as you can see, I've had a great month, and I'm looking forward to what next month is going to bring me. And I hope you guys stick around. Definitely like and subscribe if you will, please and thank you. And if you have a YouTube channel of your own, please post in the comments, because I'm trying to find everybody out there who has, high carb, raw vegan channels and stuff, but there's a lot of you guys, so help me out. Leave me a comment, because I really want to subscribe to everybody. So take care, be excellent to each other, and eat your fruit.